Now on 4 News Now at 6, people are gathering in downtown Spokane to honor the man who was killed by federal agents in Minneapolis, as Washington Governor Bob Ferguson pushes for federal immigration restrictions. We'll show you the changes he wants to see to protect Washingtonians.
After a few days of sunshine, the clouds have returned. Plus, I'm tracking some wet weather for midweek in the First Alert forecast.
And STA is taking extra precautions to prevent another one of its double-decker buses from hitting a bridge or overpass. We'll show you the changes being made to keep passengers safe. You're watching 4 News Now at 6. Well, here's a live look at a candlelight vigil being held at Riverfront Park to honor the man who was shot and killed by federal immigration agents in Minneapolis over the weekend. Alex Preddy is the second American to be killed in the Twin Cities by federal agents this month. The other was Renee Good. Washington Governor Bob Ferguson saying something needs to be done to keep these agents in check.
Now they are killing Americans who are holding a camera. ICE is, to be blunt, completely and totally out of control.
Once again, local and federal officials are at odds over exactly what happened. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Kirsten O'Connor. Officials in Minnesota say Preddy was expressing his First and Second Amendment rights, while the Secretary of Homeland Security accused him of domestic terrorism.
This individual who came with weapons and ammunition to stop a law enforcement operation of federal law enforcement officers committed an act of domestic terrorism. That's the facts.
While lawmakers go back and forth, people are gathering to remember Preddy. Our Derek Strom is live in Riverfront Park at the vigil.
Kirsten, many people here at the vigil brought signs expressing their frustrations over the violence they've seen in Minnesota, but they also acknowledged the possibility of something similar happening here as well. Local organizations say they're having trouble keeping up with immigration policy on the legal front as well. Immigrants and asylum seekers in the inland Northwest often have difficulty navigating the complicated legal system and immigration court. That's why they turn to organizations like Manzanita House, which provides free legal aid, but the demand for those services is only increasing.
All of these organizations, these legal service staff could expand multiple times, and we would just be beginning to meet the need that exists in Spokane.
He says this is partly because of aggressive Trump administration policies on deportations, creating fear among immigrants.
We are seeing this incredible amount of federal overreach to the point of death, and so that is compounded by the rapid pace of change, where it feels like 3/4 of my job right now is trying to figure out what is immigration law, what policies have changed at the agency level.
Manzanita House's director of immigrant legal aid says the federal government is trying to dismiss many immigration cases as quickly as possible, but some are deported right after their case is dismissed in court. Manzanita House also partners with Thrive to help the refugees it works with. Thrive says its clients are also having trouble finding safe and trustworthy organizations to help them find a home here.
Right now, a lot of people are really afraid because they're seeing things on TV about how the government is operating. They don't know who they can trust. So it's really important to have local trusted organizations with good volunteers that people know they can come to if they need help.
And several more protests regarding ICE and the death of Alex Preddy are planned for later this week, and that includes a march from here in Riverfront Park to the county courthouse on Wednesday. Live in downtown Spokane, Derek Strom, 4 News Now.
All right, Derek, thank you. Governor Ferguson criticized a recently released ICE memo that directed agents to enter people's homes without a warrant signed by a judge.
It is disturbing. It is deeply un-American, and it is most certainly unconstitutional.
The governor is now pushing for lawmakers in Olympia to pass legislation to better protect Washingtonians. Natalie Keller breaks down the changes he wants to see.
Governor Ferguson says there's nothing he can do to stop ICE agents from coming into Washington, but he says he'll do everything he can to deter them. Now, he is supporting 2 bills on the table. One would not allow law enforcement to wear face coverings, and another would make it illegal for people who are not law enforcement to make or wear a badge. and impersonate an officer. He's urging lawmakers to pass that legislation quickly. If ICE activity in the state escalates, the governor and attorney general also say they would take legal action against the federal government and individual agents. But they didn't give specifics. They say they don't want to lay out their playbook. Ferguson also says he's been moved by people protesting ICE in Minnesota and appreciates Washington residents doing the same.
I've said many, many times over the last year that we all have agency in defending our democracy, all of us. Whatever our station in life happens to be, we all have a responsibility to speak out, peacefully make our voices heard, and assist our fellow Washingtonians. We will not allow this administration to turn our nation into an authoritarian regime.
And Attorney General Brown says he'd like to see checks and balances exercised.
We need immigration enforcement in this country, from my perspective. But we need to do it in a way that follows the damn law and respects people's humanity and is honest and transparent.
Ferguson also says he'd consider calling in the National Guard to protect people from ICE agents, but he didn't specify what scenario would bring him to do that. Reporting in the newsroom, Natalie Keller, 4 News Now.
All right, we hope you enjoyed the sunshine over the last few days because the dull gray weather returns tomorrow.
It's not all bad news, though. It's going to be a little bit warmer. Let's send it over to Chris Crocker with your first alert forecast.
That's right. We are pulling up the blanket tonight, so temperatures will not be dropping quite as low as they have been the past 4 nights. We've been in the teens, some of the coldest weather of the season so far. You see a little bit of blue showing up on the map. We've had a few flurries over the higher terrain today, but nothing very impressive. That is coming. Some more measurable precipitation on the way. It has been cold past several days. All these days that you see in blue, below average temperatures, including today. We topped out at only 30 degrees in Spokane. It's been 2 weeks since we've been as warm as we're going to be tomorrow. 37 for a high in Spokane. That's actually just right about average. 39 in Coeur d'Alene. Look at all the 40s on the map, from Lewiston up through Kellogg over to Ritzville and Grand Coulee, right around the Spokane area. 40 degrees in Spangle. We'll be in the 30s elsewhere, including 37 in Meade and at the airport in Spokane and Cheney. 38 tomorrow in Post Falls. It's not going to be a bright, sunshiny day. Look for mostly cloudy skies. That high of 37 compares to an average high of 36. Wet weather moving in for Wednesday morning. I'll let you know what to expect in just a few minutes, Derek.
All right, Chris, thank you. Super Bowl 60 is set. The Seahawks and the New England Patriots will square off in just under 2 weeks from now.
And there's some strong local connections to this year's game as some familiar faces are taking this big stage. Mia Green joins us now with more on these local stars.
Yeah, Derek and Kirsten, there are 5 players from the Inland Northwest hoping to win the Lombardi Trophy. 2 players played for WSU, 2 from Eastern Washington, and 1 from Idaho. 3 of the former Inland Northwest players are with the Patriots: Kyle Williams, Efton Chisholm III, and Christian Ellis. As for the Seahawks, they have Abe Lucas and Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp even made the last points the Seahawks put on the board last night. The former EWU Eagle spoke about his excitement to play in Super Bowl 60.
Being a part of this team, this organization, seeing the excitement that there is just around Seattle, how many people are just bought into it and all in on what we've created in this building and how it's permeated out, and it's really cool. It's really cool to be a part of, and looking forward to going out there in a couple weeks and the opportunity to seal the deal.
Super Bowl 60 is in Santa Clara on Sunday, February 8th at 3:30 p.m. And with all eyes on the big game, the last time the Patriots were in the Super Bowl was 2019, and the Seahawks were last in the Super Bowl in 2015. A lot is on the line, as always, for both teams. Back to you guys.
All right, Mia, thank you. Right now, blood banks across Washington are running dangerously low.
Now, what's behind the shortage and how one local blood bank is calling on the community to step up? And credit card debt is at a record high, and now the president wants to step in. Why banks say his plan could actually hurt millions of Americans.
Just a reminder of just this opportunity to just hang out and have fun and be spoiled, and not have to worry about anything after everything that we went through.
A Spokane boy facing a fight against cancer gets a wish that takes him to another universe. How Make-A-Wish turned a love of Mario and Luigi into a moment this family will never forget. Stay with us.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
During our drive in the 2026 sales event, lease a new Sierra 1500 Elevation Turbo Max 3 VL 4-wheel drive for $199 a month. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
That's Montana Sapphire from Phillipsburg, Montana.
Join the circle of life at the Lion King.
Coming to Spokane for 3 weeks only this January. Get your tickets today at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Post Falls ER and Hospital, open 24/7, providing premium emergency department care without the wait. From your child sports injury to urgent ambulance visits, Post Falls ER features low wait times, efficient procedures, and compassionate care. Plus, we provide state-of-the-art imaging, inpatient care, and accept all commercial insurances. Because in an emergency, every second counts and every life matters. Post Falls ER and Hospital, State Line near Cabela's, minutes away, hours faster.
Out with the old and in with the new. Upgrade your home at an affordable price this year at Runge Furniture's January clearance sale. Right now, you can shop huge savings on stylish sofas, cozy sectionals and recliners, bedroom, dining room, all at low clearance prices. Start 2026 in a home you love at Runge Furniture in Coeur d'Alene. Shop price, shop selection, shop local. Shop Runge Furniture.
During our drive in the 2026 sales event, save up to $17,500 off or 0% APR on new 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 Elevations. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
Characters brought to life, thrilling rides, and sweet treats. Most kids love theme parks.
And if they're into video games, there's one park in particular that has it all. Universal's Epic Universe. It's a place one Spokane boy with a love of Mario only dreamed he'd get to see until Make-A-Wish stepped in and said, "Let's-a go." The hallways of the Kaluzny home are filled with laughter, and 5-year-old Charlie has a knack for making people smile.
But it doesn't sell any tacos.
Well, unlike most kids in kindergarten, Charlie has faced challenges most adults never have.
Charlie was running around, and we noticed that his leg was really big and swollen, and we asked him, did you hurt yourself? Did you, anything happen? And he said no, and didn't hurt. And so we went to the Children's Hospital at Sacred Heart.
Tests, imaging, and a biopsy revealed a large mass in Charlie's leg.
They said, we don't know exactly what it is, but we know that this is a cancerous tumor.
Days later, they found another mass in his abdomen. Charlie was immediately admitted to the hospital and diagnosed with lymphoma. Treatment started 1 week later. The next 14 weeks meant chemo and immunotherapy.
He tolerated everything super well.
One day during treatment, Charlie's oncologist told him to make a wish.
He was the one that said, yeah, you'll get a wish. And he just said it in passing, and I didn't really think anything of it after that. I was in the hospital with Charlie for the day. And
Make-A-Wish and the oncology team and social workers handled everything else.
We just had to show up and dream, I guess.
Charlie's wish started small.
So he did the hamster, and then he did Silverwood, and then he wanted to do Fiji so that he could drink out of a coconut and get a massage.
After careful consideration, Charlie landed on a place you won't find on a traditional map.
Mario World.
You feel just like you're immersed in Mario, and his eyes just like lit up. Just the magic of, I'm going through the green tube right now.
It was like when every time we went to the ride, they literally just took us to the front.
Like no questions asked. They just would scan the pass, and we walked past a 5-hour line for a Harry Potter ride to every ride. So we just completely, like, Fast Pass at Disneyland has nothing on this Gold Access Pass.
Mario World was just the start of their trip to Universal Epic Universe in Orlando.
The Wish granters did a really great job of not just making Charlie feel special, but like making Thomas feel special as a part of that too.
Yeah,
so
I was in the sidecar because I'd probably just fly off.
A trip to another universe, far away from the hospital.
And it was just a reminder of like just this opportunity to just hang out and have fun and be spoiled and not have to worry about anything after everything that we went through.
In the future, the family plans to give back as Wish granters, and Charlie's considering a return trip to Mario World.
Well, we'd have to wait in the lines.
What a cute little dude, and love to see his like giant smile by taking all that in.
He had everybody laughing, including Brian Belanger, our photojournalist, who it's tough to make him laugh sometimes. But good news here, Charlie's been in remission for 10 months, and he had an appointment the day before our interview, and his mom and dad say that he is doing so well. It's almost like they can't remember what they went through. So big thanks to their whole family. So we've been sharing these stories all month because we're hoping that you will help us out. Airline tickets are the single largest expense for Make-A-Wish. There's 75% of the wishes that they grant requiring flights, and you can help by donating your airline miles. Just go to kxly.com/wish. You can help Make-A-Wishes take flight by donating miles, or if you don't have miles, you can donate money as well.
Our high temperature today, only 30 degrees. 36 is our average high, and look where we started the day at a cool 16. Well, we're going to put these frigid temperatures behind us. We're heading to warmer but wetter weather in the 7-day forecast. I'll tell you about it after the break.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
4 News Now is brought to you by Andy's Heating Cooling.
Ready for a refresh? From fabrics to the floor plan, we can pull it all together. Create spaces you'll love. For a limited time, get free accessories with your furniture purchase. The Tin Roof, it's more than furniture, it's a feeling.
Hi. Hi. Chocolate fundraiser. With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly. Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
When I was told I needed radiation treatment for a brain tumor, I couldn't stop thinking about what could happen to my memories. Those moments I cherish from growing up, of finding myself, of the people I love, of what I've created. Could they all just fade away? But when I learned how precise treatment was with Gamma Knife, I was reassured that those moments would be preserved. Because it's not only about protecting the memories I've made, but the ones I have yet to create.
One night in Memphis, the nationally acclaimed tribute concert featuring top rock and roll legends. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, January 29th. Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, February 5th. Clay Walker stands as a towering figure in country music with electrifying performances. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, March 5th. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com to buy your tickets now.
Winning is just the beginning. Ready for a refresh? From fabrics to the floor plan, we can pull it all together. Create spaces you'll love. For a limited time, get free accessories with your furniture purchase. The Tin Roof, it's more than furniture, it's a feeling.
This is the best hot chocolate.
We have the best hot chocolate in America.
This week's gonna be hot and sweet when GMA's Best Hot Chocolate finalists square off.
Hot chocolate.
Plus, Kevin James, this week on Good Morning America.
Well, it's been a little bit more blanketed with our clouds. It feels better.
But it is, yeah, like she's referred to, it's going to raise our temperatures a little more, so at least no more teens overnight.
Right. Tonight will be close, but there are warmer nights ahead in the forecast. Take a look. 29 and mostly cloudy right now in Spokane, 30 in Coeur d'Alene with mostly cloudy skies. Those temperatures drop much more slowly with the clouds in place, and we are going to be headed down to overnight lows in the lower 20s in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, but this after 4 nights in the teens. 21 in Sandpoint and Bonners Ferry, 26 in Pullman, and 23 in Ritzville. Right around the Spokane area, still some spots getting down into the teens. Meade, 9 Mile, Deer Park, and Spirit Lake will be in the lower to mid 20s elsewhere around the I-90 corridor. We've got 4 things to know here. Increasing clouds, a warming trend in our forecast, a rain-snow mix Wednesday, or just plain snow in the morning, but then we'll be turning over to rain as we warm up into the mid to upper 30s, and then all rain Thursday and Friday. Here's our chance of precipitation over the next 5 days. We go from 0 tomorrow. Tomorrow will just be in and out of the clouds, 40% on Wednesday, all the way up to 60% on Friday, before things dry out a little bit for the weekend. Still a chance of precipitation. That little bit of snow on Wednesday, this takes us through Wednesday at 10 a.m. That's about the time we would be transitioning over to either non-accumulating snow or rain. It's not going to be an impressive snowfall, but it will get a little bit of wintry weather before things turn over to rain, and our temperatures going from the upper 30s on Wednesday and Thursday to the mid 40s through the rest of the 7-day forecast. This white line down here is our average high at 36 right now. By this time next week, it will be at 37. By this time next week, we may be seeing even warmer weather. This is the 8 to 14-day outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, the 3rd of February through the 9th, and we are really under the influence of some warm high pressure. The hottest or warmest weather, I should say, from southeast Idaho down through central Utah, and a strong signal of below average temperatures or precipitation. Unfortunately, what we really could use is more mountain snow, but we are going to get some mountain snow in the forecast Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. 43 for a high. Starting to see that snow level increase a little bit, but we should still keep it as snow in the mountains. Even warmer weather for the weekend with a slight chance of precipitation, and our overnight lows, big improvement over the teens. Tonight will be chilly, but we've got some warmer nights ahead in the 7-day forecast, Eric.
All right, Chris, thank you. Well, the lineup for Spokane's newest music festival is now out.
And it features some pretty big names. Multi-Grammy winner Macklemore and indie pop trio AJR will co-headline the inaugural Blessing in Disguise Music Festival on Saturday, July 11th. AWOL Nation, Alan Stone, and Mother Mother will also be performing. General admission tickets go on sale Friday. Organizers say a portion of the proceeds will benefit the Team Gleason Foundation, which supports people living with ALS. Well, still ahead, new car prices are hitting record highs. Why experts say some buyers are being hit harder than others.
Plus, blood donations are down, and the need is critical. How you can help make a difference. Next on 4 News Now.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Book your stay and play today at MissaquaCasinoHotel.com.
It's back, the Big Boat Show, 4 big days. Come on out, shop and compare. There's something for everyone at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Learn more at SpokaneBoatShow.com.
Input costs are high
and prices are low.
Agriculture requires all of us to work together.
It's where we connect.
Learn what works.
And spread optimism.
And spread optimism.
And spread optimism. That's why we need you at the Spokane Ag Show.
February 3rd through the 5th at the Spokane Convention Center.
Let's show up together and move agriculture forward.
Move agriculture forward.
And move agriculture forward.
It's 2026, and Bill's Heating is celebrating the new year with an incredible offer.
$26 tune-ups for a limited time. That's a full professional heating system check to keep your furnace running safely, efficiently, and reliably through the heart of winter. Our service trucks are already on the road, and when a Bill's Heating technician pulls into your driveway, you know your comfort is in good hands. So call 208-777-5528 now to schedule your $26 tune-up. Bill's Heating, comfort you can count on.
You gesture, the world responds. Any car that doesn't offer that sense of control is a car that stops short of amazing.
Get special offers on select Lexus NX models.
What's more powerful than an unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
Come on out to the Spokane Boat Show. We've got boats of all types and sizes. Heavy metal, smaller fishing boats, open bow, high-performance ski and wakeboard boats, pontoons, kayaks, canoes, and personal watercraft.
Blood banks all across Washington say they are in desperate need of donations, some of them reaching dangerously low levels.
These donations help all different types of people, including trauma and cancer patients and newborn babies. Madeline Mullen spoke with a local blood bank today and shares why donations are needed now more than ever.
Once a month, you can find Nicole Kuntz and her husband Ian here at the Vitalant Blood Bank.
Not everybody can, so I just feel lucky that I'm healthy enough that I'm able to donate blood.
It's people like Kuntz that Vitalant says keeps the blood bank running.
We have very dedicated donors that come in. I mean, we have a huge plaque right here of donors that have donated gallons and gallons of blood throughout their lives.
But during the winter months, stormy weather or sickness can make it difficult for regulars as well as all other donors to make it in. And that makes the constant need for blood that much greater. This month, Vitalant has received just over 3,000 units of blood. That's about 800 less than this time last year.
Right now, we have a need for O negative and O positive blood. O blood is what most trauma patients receive in time of the critical need. We do not have a shortage currently with Vitalant. I want to be clear with that, but we do have an urgent need.
And while Vitalant says they are not at dangerously low levels of blood, other blood banks within the state are, and that's prompted the Department of Health to declare a code red. And that's why blood banks across the state are urging people to donate. Almost all of the blood donated here at Vitalant will go to those in need in the inland Northwest.
Feels really good. They'll send a message when whatever I donate actually gets sent to someone that's going to receive it, and it's a nice little boost that I know that it's actually going to someone in particular.
And to make it easier for people to donate, in February, Vitalant is hosting several blood drives throughout the region. More information about that can be found on our website at kxly.com. In Spokane, I'm Madeline Mullins, 4 News Now.
Still ahead, just 1 week after a bus hit a viaduct, STA is making some pretty substantial changes. The new rules drivers must follow before double-decker buses return.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Fred Meyer always gives you more ways to save, like low prices in every aisle. Plus, you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the app and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. Discover more ways to save big. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
If you've been injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident,
the best time to call an attorney is as soon as possible.
The second best time?
Right now.
Call Russell and Hill.
The sooner you call, the sooner we can start working on your case.
And remember, the call is free, the advice is free.
And we win your case, or it's free.
Injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident?
Call Russell and Hill.
Russell and Hill will fight for you. Call 800-LAW-0842.
Style or substance. Somehow,
It became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Work at 0% APR on Sierra 1500 models.
See your local GMC dealer.
Magical moments. Snowy adventures. Warming up. Making memories. A winter wonderland. The perfect close-by getaway this winter is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Find countless ways to play and plan your escape at cdawinter.com.
To Leo, skipping the buy one, get one means losing 50% of his savings potential. To Leo's mom, his logic is a work in progress. So she helped him open a Wells Fargo Clear Access banking account with no overdraft fees and tools to track spending. He's learning, Mom, at his own Leo pace. However you make money work, we can work with that.
Fred Meyer always gives you more ways to save, like low prices in every aisle. Plus, you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the app and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. Discover more ways to save big. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6:30.
Well, welcome back. This is a live look at people gathered in Riverfront Park right now for a vigil honoring Alex Preddy, a man who was shot and killed in Minnesota by federal agents. People there say that they are frustrated with the Trump administration's use of ICE and the violence in Minnesota.
They're planning several more demonstrations in Spokane this week. Derek Strom is live in Riverfront Park, where that vigil, as you saw, is still taking place.
Derek, Kirsten, several people are still gathered here at this vigil, and some of them have been here since 4 o'clock. Many people brought signs expressing their frustrations towards ICE and the violence that they've seen in Minnesota and the death of Alex Preddy. Many of them talked about other issues they're frustrated with as well, the Trump administration, especially the Epstein files and several other issues. But I also talked to one protester here just about what it means to gather with all the other people here and express their concerns over all of these issues, and this is what they had to say.
There's so many things that need to change in this country, and I think a big part of it is coming together as individual communities and trying to help ourselves.
And there are several other events planned for later this week, both to protest and to honor the death of Alex Preddy, including a march that'll start here in Riverfront Park, and they'll make their way to the courthouse on Wednesday. There are other events as well, including one at Eastern coming up tomorrow. We'll have but we'll continue to cover the vigil here, and we'll continue to cover other events as well around the community as they become available. For now, live in Riverfront Park, Derek Strom, 4 News Now.
All right, Derek, thank you. While people mourn the death of Alex Preddy, President Donald Trump says he's sending his border czar, Tom Homan, to oversee immigration enforcement in Minnesota, saying he will report directly to him.
Mr. Homan is the point person for cooperating with state and local authorities and corresponding with them, again, to achieve this level of cooperation to subdue the chaos on the streets of Minneapolis.
The White House also distancing itself today from comments made by Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem and Senior Advisor Stephen Miller, who accused Preddy of domestic terrorism. But the press secretary did point the finger at Democratic leadership.
This tragedy occurred as a result of a deliberate and hostile resistance by Democrat leaders in Minnesota.
The president posting on social media that he and Governor Tim Walz seem to be on a similar wavelength. A spokesperson for Walz saying the president agreed to, quote, look into reducing the number of federal agents in Minnesota.
Well, we hope that you enjoyed all the sunshine over the weekend because clouds and gray skies are back.
Yeah, the good news, though, it'll help us get a little bit warmer. Let's head it over to Chris Crocker now with a look at that forecast.
Well, this will be our last day of below average temperatures for a while. We only made it up to 30 degrees officially in Spokane, 33 in Coeur d'Alene, below freezing in Sandpoint and Bonners Ferry, only 33 in Lewiston, 37 today in Pullman. When you get that northeast wind off the mountains into Pullman, we get a little bit warmer weather. It's one of the few places around the inland northwest that does that. On our satellite and radar, we have mostly cloudy skies around the region, picking up few returns, a mountain flurry or two not out of the question tonight, but for the most part we are staying dry. Temperatures with those clouds are slower to cool than they have been the past few nights. It's 29 right now in Spokane, 30 in Coeur d'Alene, 34 in Pullman. Looks like we'll stay out of the teens in most locations tonight after 4 nights down in the teens. We'll be 23 at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Could see some sunshine in the morning, but the clouds will increase throughout the day. Overcast conditions by this time tomorrow, and those clouds are going to bring some wet weather on the way for Wednesday. I'll tell you all about it in just a few minutes, Derek.
All right, Chris, thank you. The STA is implementing new measures to protect passengers almost a week after a double-decker bus hit an overpass in downtown Spokane.
Until the $1 million buses are back on the streets and the changes are made, riders may have to endure crowded buses on some routes. Angela Hara explains what every driver must do when they get behind the wheel.
The STA says that it's going to retrain its operators on its route and that they're even going to look into a possible software-related issue that could have alerted the driver before he went under that viaduct.
It's a really good system. Like, I love the public transit system in Spokane, and I think that they will be doing the work that they have to do. I hope that the people involved were fired.
But just a week after the incident, STA is implementing new safety measures. They say in the future, double-decker bus drivers will be required to make a safety stop before proceeding under railroad viaducts. Riders I spoke with say they'd still be comfortable riders and double-deckers, especially after these changes.
Definitely more aware now because I usually actually take that bus and I just happen to not be on it that day. So definitely more wanting to sit on the lower deck now, but not like scared.
STA also says drivers will have to verbally acknowledge their route with dispatch before operating a double-decker bus in downtown Spokane. The navigation software has also been disabled for the double-decker fleet, so operators will need to rely on their required knowledge of assigned routes, which is already required through agency training.
I feel like it was kind of a one-off incident. It seems like it was the driver's fault mostly from what I've heard, so I would feel comfortable getting back on a double-decker bus, no problem.
The STA CEO wrote in a statement as their investigation continues, "We are confident that our double-decker buses are operationally safe to return to service, and we will continue to take a disciplined, cautious approach as the review moves forward." Still no word on when the double-deckers will return to service. In Spokane, Angela Hara, 4 News Now.
All right, listen up, travelers. Starting next month, TSA will enforce a new policy for people without a real ID. Starting on Sunday, passengers will have to pay a $45 fee in order to use an alternative identity verification system. TSA Confirm ID will be an option for those without a real ID. Passengers can use the alternative ID for a 10-day travel period. Additional steps and information can be found on the TSA's website.
The Seattle Seahawks have punched their ticket to Super Bowl 60.
For the first time in 11 years, the Hawks are back in the big game, and Mia, it's a rematch of the last time they were there.
And they improved to 4-0 in the NFC Championship record. It was quite a game last night, and when we come back, we'll have more on the impact quarterback Sam Darnold made in the NFC Championship. 4 News Now, we'll be right back.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
4 News Now is brought to you by Riverview Retirement Community on Upriver Drive.
Ready for a refresh? From fabrics to the floor plan, we can pull it all together. Create spaces you'll love. For a limited time, get free accessories with your furniture purchase. The tin roof, it's more than furniture, it's a feeling.
Style or substance? Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Work at 0% APR on Sierra 1500 models.
ShopDaveSmith.com.
Some recipes come with a little extra chaos. Memories are made in the kitchen. Find the right appliance to make more of them at Breads.
Right now, score big savings on all LG appliances. Whether you're looking for a fridge, dishwasher, or oven, we have the appliances for you in stock, ready to go today. Swing into Fred's Appliance. We're local, like you.
It's the home remodeling sale. This week at Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop for wood.
Shop where the contractors go to get warehouse pricing on hundreds of exotic new looks. From water-resistant laminate flooring to beautiful new entry doors or stair posts and components. Windsor Plywood has a variety of fun items to give your home, office, or cabin a new look for the new year.
Windsor Plywood.
Ready for a refresh? From fabrics to the floor plan, we can pull it all together. Create spaces you'll love. For a limited time, get free accessories with your furniture purchase. The tin roof, it's more than furniture, it's a feeling.
I came to American Idol to make the big dream come true.
I think so much of us just love music.
This is something that I've been dreaming about.
You're going to Hollywood Week.
How old is too old to shovel snow? Snowmageddon is here. Now the warning from top doctors.
Shoveling snow can be really dangerous.
What to know before you pick up that shovel. Next, Inside Edition.
Watch 4 News Now at 6 and Inside Edition at 7.
Welcome into sports. The Seattle Seahawks have punched their ticket to Super Bowl 60 after taking down a familiar rival, the Los Angeles Rams. It'll be their first Super Bowl appearance in 11 years. The Seahawks started off the game with a 10-3 lead over the rival Rams heading into the second quarter. But the sparks started flying in the hands of quarterback Sam Darnold. He struck first with a 14-yard pass to Jackson Smith-Njigba to give the Hawks a lead going into the half. Then his pass game was sharp and he was incredible. He made connections with Jake Bobo and Cooper Kupp in the end zone. Darnold delivered the biggest performance of his career with 346 yards, 3 touchdowns, 25 out of 36 completions, and no interceptions. He's also the first QB out of his draft class 2018 to make it to the Super Bowl. After the big win, head coach Mike McDonald spoke about Darnold's impact this game and throughout the season.
300-something yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Every time they went and scored again, he came back, made some big-time throws on third down, a 2-minute drive, a 4-minute drive. The guy barely practiced all week, you know. Just really happy for him. He deserves it. Just been a rock for us the whole year, so just really happy for him.
The big game between the Seahawks and the Patriots is February 8th at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Kickoff is set for 3:30 p.m. And kicking things over to the Gonzaga Bulldogs, they moved up in the AP poll rankings to number 6 after a scrappy 68-66 win over the San Francisco Dons. This is the first time the Zags have been ranked this high since early last season. They've been without their 2 key players, Graham Ike and Braden Huff, for the last 3 games. Grad student guard Tyon Grant Foster spoke about his perspective of the team.
I mean, not showing us, but just showing the world, you know, like we're really good, you know, and it's not just B. Huff and Graham, you know, like, shoot, if we make our free throws, it's not even a game, you know what I'm saying? We win by 15 points, you know, so it's really on us. Like, we're a team that we can beat ourselves at times, you know, but if we play the game the right way, you know, play together, you know, we can compete with anybody.
Up next, the Bulldogs host their rival, the St. Mary's Gales, this Saturday with tip-off set for 7:30 p.m. And for the Gonzaga women's team, Lauren Whitaker has been named the WCC Freshman of the Week for the 6th consecutive week and 9th time overall. Whitaker had her career best 37 points last Thursday against Oregon State and even tied a program record for the most points in a game and set the program record for most points in a game by a freshman. Very impressive from her. And for the Cougs men's team, freshman Ace Glass was also named West Coast Conference Freshman of the Week week. Glass has scored double figures for the last 11 consecutive games. His season average is 16.8 points. And this is his third award this season, following a league-high 29 points against San Diego. And in the Cougs' last outing, the freshman scored 18 points. And well, guys, the Seahawks are in the Super Bowl. Their awards are rolling in for the Zags and the Cougs. We love to see it.
No doubt. I think a lot of us are still on a high from the Seahawks winning that game last night.
It was very exciting. Well, President Donald Trump is pushing for a 10% cap on credit card rates. It's his latest attempt to solve our ongoing affordability crisis.
While Americans who are suffering from record high credit card debt may welcome the interest rate reduction, the banking industry is against it. Maribel Gonzalez explains.
President Donald Trump called for the credit card interest rate cap to go into effect on January 20th. Yet that date has come and gone. And while there doesn't appear to be any momentum for change, he continues to push for it.
I'm asking Congress to cap credit card interest rates at 10% for 1 year.
In an effort to boost affordability, the president is urging big cuts to credit card interest rates.
One of the biggest barriers to saving for a down payment has been surging credit card debt.
Right now, American households are facing the most credit card debt on record, going back to 1999. According to data from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, outstanding credit card balances hit more than $1.2 trillion in the third quarter of 2025.
The big benefit for anybody who has credit card debt is you'll just simply spend a lot less.
Yet the banking industry says the president's proposal would make things worse.
It would be an economic disaster. It would remove credit from 80% of Americans.
Some financial experts agree.
Banks might really pull back access to credit, especially for consumers with lower credit scores. They do not want to take on the risk.
And with fewer people being approved.
When consumers lose access to credit, which is anticipated if this rate cut goes in, they often reduce their spending on essentials like healthcare, education, food, and are more likely to fall behind on bills.
The average interest rate on credit cards is just under 20%, though according to Bankrate, some rates are much higher. Why?
There is no physical asset, no house, no car that the bank can take from you if you fail to make payments on your loan. And so that presents a higher risk for lenders.
The president's proposal is not new. We've seen several elected leaders, including Democratic Senator Bernie Sanders, introducing a bill that would limit credit card APRs at 10% for 5 years. But that proposal has stalled in Congress. Reporting from Los Angeles, I'm Maribel Gonzalez.
And speaking of money, financial experts say 2026 could be the best time in years to buy a home. High interest rates and down payment requirements have created big barriers for buyers, but the market is shifting in their favor. Spokane home buyers now have more negotiating power after years of a seller's market with more inventory. If it's your first home, experts say now's a good time to do some prep.
Now's the perfect time to do that, whether that's paying down some high interest debt, maybe taking care of some debt that's been lingering for a little while that you need to take care of, and then also begin to save aggressively for that down payment as much as you can.
Winter home shopping can lead to better deals too. Experts also suggest asking about assumable mortgages, which allow buyers to take over the seller's existing mortgage and interest rate, potentially saving thousands of dollars. For more tips and Money Saving Monday, head to KXLY.com.
We may see a little bit of sunshine tomorrow morning, but the clouds will increase throughout the day. Overcast conditions by this time tomorrow. High at 37, 36 is our average high, our warmest weather in 2 weeks, and it gets even warmer in the 7-day forecast. I'll explain after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Discover unique treasures at the Small Biz Shop. Browse local vendors offering everything from gifts to home decor. Support our community's entrepreneurs and find something special today. Visit us at River Park Square's lower level.
Thanks for helping out today, Davis. Hey, how did you convince Gonzaga this was important enough to send you out?
Oh, easy. I just told him the truth.
Which is what?
That there was a customer without heat.
Oh, okay.
And you had no chance of fixing it without my help.
You just hold the flashlight.
Well, yeah. I doubt you could fix this in the dark.
Really?
Call 208-777-5528 now to schedule your $26 tune.
Nothing comes easy, whether in the garden or the kitchen. Every meal starts with heart,
hustle, and a whole lot of hard work. And your finances should work just as tirelessly as you do. Ascend Checking from P1FCU can earn you 3.5% APY with no monthly fees, no gimmicks, just rewards for the work that you're already doing. Because around here, dividends are for the doers. Learn more at p1fcu.org/ascend.
Join the circle of life at the Lion King.
Coming to Spokane for 3 weeks only this January. Get your tickets today at BroadwaySpokane.com.
This new year, plan a day to come out and play at Triple Play, North Idaho's destination for family fun. Suit up for a laser tag showdown. Score big laughs and even bigger prizes in the arcade. And keep the fun going with year-round thrills at Raptor Reef Water Park.
With so much to do under one roof, there's always something new to try.
Come out and play today, Triple Play. Save more and play more when you stay at Triple Play Resort Hotel and Suites.
Discover unique treasures at the Small Biz Shop. Browse local vendors offering everything from gifts to home decor. Support our community's entrepreneurs and find something special today. Visit us at River Park Square's lower level.
4 News Now is brought to you by Orchard Crest Retirement and Assisted Living.
Let me tell you, I appreciated the clouds a little bit this morning because my kids actually put their jackets on. Oh, it was tough this weekend.
That's a really difficult thing to get kids their age to do. It doesn't get much easier either.
I was going to say, mine don't either. Big heavy coats are evidently not in fashion with some groups. Well, they will not need as many layers in our forecast. 4 things to know about your weather. The clouds will increase. We'll be in and out of the clouds through tomorrow morning, and then they really increase as we get into the day. I'm going to show you in just a moment. A warming trend. We are heading into the 40s. A rain-snow mix on Wednesday, and then rain Thursday and Friday, and possibly into the weekend. Here's our forecast radar. I'm starting it off at the current time. I've got the clouds on here for you. We will see those clouds increasing through Tuesday evening. Here's Tuesday at 7 o'clock, just about 24 hours from now. Dry conditions through the 24 hours. Then we start to see some wet weather moving in. Here's Wednesday at 7 a.m. with snow through the central panhandle in the northern valleys of northeast Washington and North Idaho. More likely snow than a rain-snow mix at that hour in Spokane. Accumulations will be light because we dry out and warm up as well through the day on Wednesday. Here's Wednesday at 6 o'clock. There will be another wave of wet weather coming in for Wednesday into Thursday. 50% chance of rain on Thursday, 60% chance on Friday. And then we dry out a little bit for the weekend, but not completely. And we'll keep the chance of some mountain showers going through the weekend and beyond. Our temperature trend over the next 7 days, this white line is our average high. We'll be back up around average for the first time in more than a week. And then our temperatures head well above as we head into Friday, Saturday, and the extended forecast through the first week of February keeps that trend going. I don't think we're going to be cooling down anytime soon. I want to just check in with our national satellite and radar because it was so dramatic last week. Just the last of some lake effect snows and some snow showers leaving the north. Otherwise, it is a quiet national weather map. What it is not showing is the cold. These are excessive cold warnings all the way from Houston up through parts of upstate New York. There's a freeze warning down there in southern Texas. So still some cold. Our high temperatures nationally, 19 in Nashville, 24 in Oklahoma City, 16 in Kansas City, and 8 for a high today in Chicago. And of course, with the breeze, that is that very cold. And those are actually representing warmer temperatures than what occurred over the weekend. We do have wet weather moving in. Wednesday, some snow to start, turning to a rain-snow mix or just rain. Rain Thursday and Friday. Overnight lows back up in the 20s tonight, as well as tomorrow night, and then it's 30s through the rest of the forecast. We're done with the teens for a while, Kirsten.
Okay, thank you, Chris. If you're in the market for a new car this year, get ready for some sticker shock. New car prices are at a record high, and auto experts say buyers have less negotiating power. Jen Sullivan explains what's driving up costs and how to find a good deal.
Americans are paying more than ever for cars, and those higher prices are fueled by a variety of factors, including fewer cheaper models and tariffs.
Cars are more expensive today than they were in years past.
Brian Moody works at Kelley Blue Book. Their data shows buyers paid an average of more than $50,000 for a new car last month. That's a record high. Average prices for an electric vehicle are even higher, more than $58,000. And the EV market has taken a hit. The $7,500 federal tax credit expired last October. Moody says he does think the EV market will bounce back. But then there's tariffs.
The cars that incur the highest tariff are the ones that arrive on our shores completely assembled.
Kelley Blue Book estimates tariffs can increase car prices by as much as $6,000 for cars under $40,000. Moody says automakers are going to spread those costs across their different models.
A person buying a $90,000 pickup can withstand a $3,000 price increase. A person buying a $25,000 compact sedan cannot withstand that much of a price increase.
Moody is more concerned about repair costs going up as tariffs drive up the price of parts. But it's not all bad news.
There are still many good deals to be found.
While you may not have much room to negotiate the price, Moody suggests negotiating things like free oil changes, car washes, ask for extra services to be included. The other good news is interest rates are coming down, which will mean lower monthly car payments. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
Time for our final timeout, but first, here's a look at ABC's primetime lineup for your Monday night.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Fred Meyer always gives you more ways to save, like low prices in every aisle. Plus, you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the app and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. Discover more ways to save big. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Have you been thinking about getting a new fireplace all winter? Hi, Spokane. I'm Grant Falco, 4th generation owner here at Falco's. This January, when you get a free estimate on a Heat and Glow gas fireplace, your installation is free only this month. We're also offering major discounts on showroom display models as we make room for what's next. If a new fireplace is on your list, why not a Heat and Glow at Falco's?
YWCA's Women of Achievement Luncheon is March 6th at the Davenport Grand. Celebrate 9 amazing honorees and the WISE 123 years of service in Spokane. Join us in making a difference. Visit ywcaspokane.org.
Depression and anxiety can feel like a heavy, suffocating weight pulling you down. But there is hope. Neurostim TMS can help you regain your life. No medications, no drug-related side effects, just a proven solution covered by insurance. Our FDA-approved, non-invasive transcranial magnetic stimulation therapy targets the source of your symptoms. Neurostim works when medications fail and is the Northwest's leader in TMS, with over 250,000 successful treatments delivered.
I'd say going through TMS therapy really hit me with a sense of relief. I didn't know that I could feel this good again. I can actually find this joy and peace in things again, and it's been incredible.
It was as though I was out of this darkness, literally, but I feel 100% better. I feel like I'm myself.
There is hope for stubborn depression and anxiety. Call today for a free consultation.
If you've been injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident,
the best time to call an attorney is as soon as possible.
The second best time?
Right now.
Call Russell and Hill.
Call 800-LAW-0842. Fred Meyer always gives you more ways to save, like low prices in every aisle. Plus, you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the app and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. Discover more ways to save big. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
4 News Now is brought to you by Wendell Motors.
All right, we're just about out of time. Thanks so much for being with us here on 4 News Now at 6.
We hope you'll come back at 11 for 4 News Now Nightside.